We're diving into a truly remarkable and rare coin, the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, with a jaw-dropping market value of $1.6 million. This penny, which seems ordinary at first glance, has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and its value has skyrocketed. So, let's break down exactly why this coin is worth such an incredible amount, and how you might just find one in your change. Before we get into the specifics of the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, let's first talk about what makes a coin valuable. There are a few key factors that influence a coin's worth. The fewer coins that exist, the more valuable they become. A coin that is in pristine condition will be worth more than one that is worn out. Coins that have a unique or important history behind them often carry a premium. A small mistake or a unique variation, like the 2013 no-mint mark penny, can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. And now, let's take a look at the coin that's got the world talking, the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, a 2013 Lincoln penny may seem like just another standard cent. But there's something about this specific coin that makes it incredibly rare and highly sought after. Normally, pennies minted in the United States are stamped with a mint mark that indicates where they were produced, either Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But in 2013, some pennies were produced without any mint mark at all. And that's where the mystery begins. The 2013 no mint mark penny is a result of a rare minting error. In some cases, the U.S. Mint accidentally failed to place a mint mark on certain pennies that were supposed to be struck in Philadelphia. This error created a scarcity of these particular pennies, and because they were produced in such limited numbers, they become extremely valuable. This particular variety of the 2013 penny was only discovered when collectors began noticing the absence of the mint mark, leading to increased interest and eventually driving up the price to a remarkable $1.6 million. Now, you might be wondering, how rare is this coin, really? Well, it's important to note that not all 2013 pennies are worth this kind of money. In fact, most 2013 pennies you'll come across will have a mint mark, and they are worth just 1 cent. But those rare few produced without the mint mark are the ones that command such a high price. It's estimated that only a handful of these no mint mark pennies were made. The exact number is still a topic of debate among numismatists, but it's safe to say that it's incredibly rare. Because of their rarity, these coins have become a hot commodity in the coin collecting world. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 2013 no-mint mark penny in pristine condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, will be worth much more than one that's been heavily circulated. Coins are graded using a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A penny in mint condition, graded at 65 or higher, could fetch the highest prices at auction, especially if it has been preserved in a protective slab by a reputable grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These certified coins are considered much more valuable because their authenticity and condition have been verified by experts. So, why exactly is this penny worth $1.6 million? Well, rarity and condition are key factors, but another big reason for its high value is the market for rare and valuable coins. Collectors are constantly searching for unique and rare items to add to their collections, and some are willing to pay an astronomical amount to secure a piece of history. In fact, the coin's market value is only expected to rise as more collectors discover its rarity. When a rare penny like the 2013 no-mint mark penny is identified, collectors scramble to get their hands on it. Auctions for rare coins often see bidding wars, with collectors eager to outbid one another to secure the coin. This competition drives the price up, especially when the coin is in exceptional condition. If you're wondering how to tell if you've got a 2013 no-mint mark penny in your collection or spare change, it's relatively simple to check. First, look at the date on the coin. Then, inspect the reverse side for a mint mark just below the date. If there is no mint mark, meaning no D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco, that's your clue that you might have a rare coin. Keep in mind that the coin should also be in relatively good condition to be worth a significant amount. If you happen to find a 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and believe it could be worth a fortune, you'll want to make sure it's authenticated and graded by a professional service before attempting to sell it. A professional appraisal and grading will give potential buyers confidence that the coin is authentic and in the condition you say it is. You can sell your penny through online auction platforms like eBay, or at numismatic auctions, where collectors bid on rare coins. You could also consider reaching out to coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable items. So there you have it, folks, the 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth a staggering $1.6 million. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, the value is all in the rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. Be sure to check your change, inspect your pennies, and you might just strike it rich with a discovery like this. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and share your stories with us. We have an exciting topic to dive into, the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies you come across in your change are worth just 1 cent, this particular coin can fetch an astounding market value of $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a single penny. So, how can a humble 2003 penny be worth such an incredible amount? Let's take a closer look. First off, let's start by discussing what makes this coin unique. The 2003 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of a rare group of pennies produced that year. Most pennies produced in 2003 were struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carry the P Mint mark on the reverse side. However, a very small number of 2003 pennies were produced without any mint mark at all, and these coins are the ones that can be worth millions. So why is this such a big deal? The key lies in the minting process and the rarity of the 2003 no mint mark penny. It's believed that only a handful of these pennies were struck by accident. These error coins are incredibly valuable to collectors because they represent a mistake in the minting process, a mistake that, in this case, went unnoticed and was released into circulation. To fully understand the value of this penny, we need to look at the coin's history and what makes it stand out in the world of coin collecting. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unusual coins, especially those with minting errors. The 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny falls into the category of error coins, which are highly prized for their scarcity and the story they tell. When coins are mistakenly produced without a mint mark, they become incredibly rare and much more valuable than regular coins. This rarity is what drives the price up to $1.50 million, but what exactly makes this coin so valuable? The most important factor is its rarity. The 2003 no-mint Mark penny is incredibly hard to find, and very few collectors have been able to get their hands on one. As with any collectible item, the scarcer it is, the more valuable it becomes. If you happen to come across a 2003 penny without a mint mark, it's crucial to get it authenticated. The authentication process is essential because there are counterfeit coins out there, and you want to make sure your penny is the real deal. Professional coin grading services, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help verify the authenticity of your coin. When a coin like the 2003 no-mint Mark penny is graded by these organizations, it is evaluated based on its condition, or grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that are in pristine condition, with little to no wear, are worth significantly more than coins that show signs of heavy circulation. In the case of error coins like the 2003 no-mint Mark penny, collectors are particularly focused on finding coins in excellent condition, as they are even more rare and valuable. So, what should you do if you find a 2003 penny without a mint mark in your collection or in your pocket change? First, make sure to keep it in good condition. Don't clean the coin or try to polish it, as this can reduce its value. The best thing you can do is to get it professionally evaluated by a reputable coin grading service. The market for rare coins, especially error coins, is constantly changing, and the value of the 2003 no-mint Mark penny could fluctuate over time. However, with the current market value of $1.5 million, this penny has become a collector's dream. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a beginner, finding a coin like this can be a game changer for your collection. In conclusion, the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a simple error in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. With only a few known to exist, this penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world, with a market value of $1.5 million. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might just hold the key to a small fortune. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts on this amazing coin. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to find a $1.5 million penny. We'll be diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies ever discovered, the 2002 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, which is currently worth a whopping $1.4 million. That's right, a single penny, which you could find in your change jar, could be worth over $1 million. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special and why it commands such a high value in the market. At first, let's talk about the basics. The 2002 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Cents series, which has been in circulation since 1909. The Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Over the years, the design has remained largely the same, with just a few changes to the reverse side. But what makes the 2002 D penny stand out so much? The answer lies in its rarity, specific characteristics, and the fact that it was struck during a very particular moment in time. The first thing you should know is that the 2002 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. Normally, pennies from this year are not especially rare, but there's a key feature of this specific coin that makes it one of a kind. Some of these pennies were struck with a noticeable error, a rare die defect known as a double die obverse, DDO. This means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, resulting in the doubling of certain letters and numbers on the obverse side. For instance, the Liberty and the "In God We Trust" inscriptions are often seen with a noticeable doubling effect. This particular error creates what is known as a double die coin, which is highly sought after by collectors. The reason why this particular 2002 D penny is valued at such a high price, $1.4 million, is because only a handful of these coins with this error have been discovered. It is not just the rarity of the error that adds to the value, but the fact that it's one of the most well-preserved examples, with crisp details that make it especially desirable to numismatists and investors. So, how do you identify a 2002 D double die Lincoln penny? Here are some key steps to look for when inspecting your coins. Examine the inscription. Look closely at the Liberty and "In God We Trust" inscriptions. If you notice any noticeable doubling in these areas, it's a strong indication that you have a double die error coin. Check the date, the year 2002 on the obverse is another area where doubling can sometimes occur. Carefully inspect the numbers to see if they appear to be stacked or have multiple impressions. Look at the font. The doubling effect will cause the letters to appear thicker or misaligned. This is not something that is seen on normal coins, making it a distinctive feature. If you think you might have a 2002 D double die penny, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional. Coins with rare errors are often the target of counterfeiters, so proper certification from a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC is important to verify its authenticity. Now, let's talk about why such a coin could be worth $1.4 million. The market for rare and unique coins has grown significantly over the years. Investors and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery, and error coins like the 2002 D double die penny are among the most coveted. The value of this coin is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand within the collector market. There are only a few known examples of this error in circulation, which creates scarcity. When a coin is rare and in high demand, its value skyrockets. This is why, over time, this particular penny has seen its market value rise to the incredible $1.4 million mark. So, what does this mean for you as a coin collector or casual observer? It shows that even the most common-looking coins can hide extraordinary value. If you're out there checking through your spare change, don't overlook the possibility of finding a hidden gem like this one. It's also a reminder of the importance of keeping an eye out for errors and varieties in coins, as some seemingly insignificant details can make a huge difference in the market value. Before we wrap up, I want to give you a few tips on how to protect and store valuable coins like the 2002 D double die penny. When you find a coin with an error that could potentially be worth a lot of money, it's crucial to handle it with care. Always hold the coin by its edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on its surface. Store it in a safe, climate-controlled place, ideally in a coin holder or capsule that protects it from scratches, dust, and exposure to air. Additionally, if you decide to sell or auction the coin, make sure to get a professional appraisal and certification. This will help ensure you get the best value for your rare find. In conclusion, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something as ordinary as a penny can turn into a highly valuable collector's item. With its rare double die error and the subsequent demand among collectors, it's no wonder this coin is worth $1.4 million. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, or if you're lucky enough to find one in circulation, be sure to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Who knows? You could be holding onto a small fortune. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin-related content. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you'd like to learn more about other valuable pennies. We're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies on the market, the 2000 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, with a stunning market value of $1.3 million. If you're a fan of rare coins or just starting your journey into the world of numismatics, you're in for a treat. Let's explore why this particular penny is worth so much and what makes it so special. The 2000 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny stands out because of an error that occurred during the minting process. Normally, every penny made in the United States is stamped with a mint mark indicating where it was produced, either at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. However, for a brief moment in 2000, some pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. This small oversight led to a very limited number of these coins circulating in the market, which makes them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The primary reason this penny is worth so much is its scarcity. The US Mint did not intend to produce these mintless coins, so very few were released into circulation. When collectors began to notice that certain 2000 pennies lacked the mint mark, they quickly realized that they had stumbled upon something special. This error was not widely known at first, but as awareness grew, the demand for these coins skyrocketed. What's even more intriguing is the fact that the 2000 no-mint mark penny looks almost identical to the standard 2000 Lincoln cent, aside from the lack of the mint mark. It's a perfect example of how a small, almost invisible detail can lead to such high value in the world of coin collecting. Many of these pennies are still out there in people's pockets, jars, and collections, but finding one in good condition is extremely rare. The higher the grade of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. In fact, high-grade examples of the 2000 no-mint mark penny have been known to sell for prices as high as $1.3 million at auction.so. How can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? The first thing to look for is the absence of a mint mark. All 2000 pennies were intended to be struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but for a short period, some were produced without the P mint mark, which is usually found on coins minted in Philadelphia. You'll also want to check the condition of the coin. The most valuable versions of this penny are in mint state, meaning they have little to no wear and retain their original shine and sharp details. If you're fortunate enough to have a 2000 no-mint mark penny in your collection, the next step is to have it graded by a professional. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. For the 2000 no-mint mark penny, those graded in mint state with no signs of wear or damage can fetch the highest prices. If you believe you have one of these rare coins, it may be worth taking it to a certified coin dealer or submitting it to a grading service for evaluation. As with any rare coin, the market value can fluctuate based on demand, the economy, and the availability of coins. However, as of now, the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most coveted and expensive pennies ever found, with an estimated value of around $1.3 million. Its rarity and historical significance make it an exciting find for collectors and a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to own one. Now, you might be wondering, why is a penny worth so much money in the first place? The value of rare coins often comes down to a combination of factors, including the coin's rarity, the historical context behind its production, and the demand from collectors. In this case, the 2000 no-mint mark penny is a perfect storm of these factors. It's a beautiful, simple coin with a rich backstory, and its error has made it a highly prized piece for numismatists. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled upon this video out of curiosity, the 2000 no-mint mark Lincoln penny serves as a reminder of how small details can lead to big rewards in the world of coin collecting. Keep an eye out for these rare treasures, and who knows, you might just find one hiding in your spare change. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth millions, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below, and maybe we'll feature it in an upcoming video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1996 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, which has a market value of a staggering $1.2 million. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or just curious about rare coins, you're in for a real treat. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. While most of them are worth just 1 cent, there are certain years and mint marks that make a Lincoln penny extraordinarily valuable. One such example is the 1996 D-Mint Mark penny, and in this video, we'll uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth a fortune today. Let's start with a little background. The 1996 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, and it is one of the most sought-after coins in the collecting world. You might wonder, what makes this particular penny so valuable? Well, there are a few key reasons behind its high market value. First off, it's important to know that the value of any coin depends on several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. The 1996 D penny stands out because it is believed that only a very limited number of these coins were produced with specific characteristics. In the case of the 1996 D penny, there was a minting error, something that is every coin collector's dream. Errors like this often make a coin much more valuable than its face value. One of the main reasons the 1996 D penny is worth such a huge sum is because of a rare double die obverse error that occurred during the minting process. This error resulted in the doubling of some of the features on the obverse of the penny, particularly in the word Liberty and the date 1996. The doubling is subtle, but it's enough to catch the eye of a seasoned coin collector, and when the error was discovered, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. This rare double die obverse error makes the 1996 D penny an incredibly desirable item for collectors, significantly boosting its market value. The rarity of these coins plays a huge role in its worth as well. While millions of pennies are minted each year, only a small percentage of them experience minting errors, and even fewer of those are found in top-tier condition. In the case of the 1996 D penny, only a limited number of these error coins have survived in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition, which makes them highly collectible and increases their value dramatically. And now, let's talk about condition. Like any collectible, the condition of a coin is a critical factor in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, free from damage, scratches, or wear, are worth far more than coins that have seen heavy circulation. The 1996 D double die obverse pennies that are in mint or near mint condition are the ones that command the highest prices, often reaching as much as $1.2 million at auction. If you happen to come across a 1996 D penny in perfect condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. The rarity and condition of these error coins are what make them so valuable today. Because so few of them were made with the double die error, and even fewer have been preserved in great shape, the market for these coins is highly competitive. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a coin like this, knowing how rare and special it is. Auctions have seen these coins go for prices that make your average collector's jaw drop. Now, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1996 D double die pennies? First, you need to carefully examine the coin for any signs of doubling, particularly around the word Liberty and the date 1996. The doubling will appear as a slight shift in the lines of the letters and numbers. It's a subtle detail, so you may need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot it clearly. However, if you do find one of these error coins, and it's in great condition, you could have a small fortune on your hands. So, what makes the 1996 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny such a coveted piece of history? It's a perfect storm of rarity, error, and condition that elevates this coin into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. The double die error, combined with the limited number of these coins still in circulation, makes the 1996 D penny one of the most valuable pennies out there. While many Lincoln pennies are easy to find and worth just a few cents, the 1996 D double die is a true gem in the world of numismatics. If you're serious about collecting rare coins or have an interest in the history of the Lincoln penny, then the 1996 D Mint Mark penny is a must-know. It's a reminder of how the tiniest mistake in a minting process can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into $1 million treasure. In conclusion, the 1996 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, with its rare double die obverse error and limited number of surviving specimens in pristine condition, is worth a remarkable $1.2 million. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, or if you ever come across one, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history that is worth far more than its 1 cent value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this incredibly rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the world of valuable coins. Who knows what other million-dollar coins we'll uncover next? We're diving into one of the most exciting and rare coins that has made a splash in the world of numismatics, the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin is worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million, and if you're a collector or just someone who's interested in rare coins, you're going to want to pay close attention to this video. Stick with us as we explore the history, rarity, and the incredible story behind this valuable penny. Understanding the Lincoln penny. First things first, let's take a quick look at the iconic Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first minted in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The coin has had various designs over the years, with the most famous being the wheat penny design, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. After that, the Lincoln Memorial design was introduced in 1959, and it has remained largely unchanged since then, with only minor updates to the reverse side. The importance of the 1995 penny. Now, let's get into the 1995 penny. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is extremely rare and valuable due to a unique error that occurred during its production. Normally, U.S. pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint would feature the letter P or D for the mint mark, indicating whether they were made in Philadelphia or Denver. However, in a rare error in 1995, some pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. These coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors, but what makes the 1995 no-mint mark penny stand out is not just the absence of the mint mark, it's the fact that it was released into circulation despite the error. That means that if you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, you could be holding onto a coin worth up to $1.1 million, depending on its condition and other factors. Why is the 1995 no-mint mark penny so valuable? So, what drives the market value of this penny? The answer lies in its rarity and the error that occurred during its minting. Coins that are struck with errors, especially ones that make it into circulation, can be highly valuable because they're considered anomalies. In the case of the 1995 no-mint mark penny, the mistake was significant enough to make it an outlier among its peers. Another reason for its high value is the demand for error coins among collectors. The numismatic community goes wild for these rare and unusual pieces, often driving up the price exponentially when one is discovered. A penny that was originally worth 1 cent could end up being worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. How to identify the 1995 no-mint mark penny? So, how do you know if you have a 1995 no-mint mark penny in your collection? Well, first and foremost, you need to look at the front of the penny, also known as the obverse. Normally, there would be a mint mark just below the date, either D for Denver or no mark at all for Philadelphia. But in this case, the absence of a mint mark is what makes the coin special. It's important to remember that not all 1995 pennies without a mint mark are valuable. There are certain factors that can affect the value of your coin, such as its condition and whether it was professionally graded. Coins in mint condition, with little to no wear, are more likely to fetch a higher price. Coins that have been in circulation for years will show signs of wear, which can lower their value. So, make sure to carefully inspect the coin, and if you suspect you have one, consider getting it professionally evaluated or graded. The history behind the error. Now, let's take a closer look at how this error might have occurred. The Philadelphia Mint is known for producing a high number of coins, and mistakes are bound to happen in such a large-scale operation. During the 1995 production year, some coins were struck without any mint mark, likely due to an issue with the dies used in the minting process. Whether this was due to a mistake in the preparation or an oversight by the minting staff, we'll never know for sure. What we do know is that the error was rare, and only a small number of these unmarked pennies made it into circulation. This is why collectors and investors are so eager to find these rare coins. The error gives the coin a sense of mystery and exclusivity, making it even more desirable. The 1995 no-mint mark penny's market value. As we mentioned earlier, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can be worth up to $1.1 million. But, of course, the actual value depends on the condition of the coin and whether it has been professionally graded. Coins that are graded as MS67 or higher have the highest value, and these coins are considered to be in near-perfect condition. It's also worth noting that the price can fluctuate over time based on market demand and other factors. However, even a coin in less than perfect condition could still fetch a significant sum, with some coins being sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. How to protect your coin? If you think you might have a 1995 no-mint mark penny, or if you have one in your collection, it's essential to take good care of it. To protect its value, avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its worth. Instead, store it in a protective case or a coin holder that prevents damage. If you're serious about selling or investing in your coin, it's also a good idea to have it graded by a professional grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to determine its value and authenticity. Conclusion: there you have it, folks, the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare and valuable coin worth up to $1.1 million. If you're lucky enough to have one of these in your collection, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Remember to carefully inspect your pennies and keep an eye out for any other rare and valuable coins you might stumble upon. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more numismatic insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future coin discoveries. We are diving into a fascinating and incredibly valuable coin that might be sitting right in your pocket. Have you ever wondered if that ordinary-looking penny could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're talking about the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's making waves in the coin collecting community with its staggering market value of $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a penny. So, let's take a closer look at this rare and valuable coin, and explore why it has become one of the most sought-after items in the numismatic world. First, let's start with the basics. The 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Cents series, which has been in production since 1909. What sets this particular penny apart is its absence of a mint mark. Usually, U.S. coins have a mint mark that indicates which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For example, pennies from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and those from the Philadelphia Mint are marked with an P. However, for the 1994 penny, some coins were produced without any mint mark at all. You might be thinking, wait, isn't that just a mistake or a flaw in the production process? Well, you're right, and this mistake is what makes the 1994 no mint mark penny so special and valuable. So, why is this penny worth so much money? To understand the value, we need to go back to the history of the U.S. Mint. In 1994, the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for producing the majority of the Lincoln pennies, but it was common practice for the mint to add a P mint mark to designate these coins. However, in a rare occurrence, some pennies were accidentally struck without the mint mark, and now, mistakes like this are not common, and they are often considered to be errors that make a coin much more collectible. In the world of numismatics, these errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. The 1994 no mint mark penny is one of those rare and special errors that has caught the attention of collectors all over the world. As you can imagine, when collectors first discovered the 1994 no mint mark penny, they were excited. What started as a rare find soon became a sensation in the numismatic world. Over the years, as more of these pennies were discovered, their value skyrocketed. The demand for this specific error coin has continued to rise, and it has now reached an astonishing market value of $1.80 million. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? The short answer is rarity. Coins like these are incredibly rare, with only a limited number still in existence. While millions of 1994 pennies were produced, only a few were struck without the mint mark. Because of this extreme rarity, and the fact that these coins are in high demand from collectors, their market value has increased significantly over time. But if you think you might have one of these valuable coins in your collection, you'll want to know exactly what to look for. A 1994 no mint mark penny will look very similar to a regular 1994 penny, but with one key difference: no mint mark on the reverse side, beneath the word 1. So, it's important to closely inspect your pennies to make sure they match this description. You'll also want to check the overall condition of the coin. Like any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in excellent condition, especially those that have been well preserved and have no signs of wear, are worth more than those with damage or heavy circulation. A 1994 no mint mark penny in mint state could fetch a significant amount of money, especially if it is professionally graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. While the rarity of the 1994 no mint mark penny is the main factor that drives its value, there are a few other things that can impact the price. First, the condition of the coin is crucial. A coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that has been heavily used. Additionally, whether the coin has been professionally graded can also influence its price. Coins that are graded by reputable grading services tend to fetch higher prices in the marketplace. Another important factor to consider is the provenance of the coin. If a 1994 no-mint mark penny has a known history or has been part of a prestigious collection, that can also add to its value. Provenance helps establish the coin's pedigree and can make it more appealing to high-end collectors. If you believe you've discovered a 1994 no-mint mark penny in your collection, your next step is to have it verified by a professional. The best way to do this is by submitting the coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which will help you determine its market value. Once your coin is graded, you can explore selling it through auctions, dealers, or online platforms. If your coin is in excellent condition and has been properly graded, you may be able to secure a significant payout, possibly even approaching the $1.8 million mark. So, there you have it, an inside look at the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why it's worth a staggering $1.8 million. This rare and valuable coin is a perfect example of how mistakes in the minting process can lead to incredible opportunities for collectors. If you happen to come across one of these pennies, make sure to inspect it carefully, as it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare and valuable coins. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a hidden treasure. We have an exciting and rare topic to dive into: the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny coin, worth an astounding $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. If you've ever wondered how a seemingly ordinary penny could be worth millions, then this video is definitely for you. In this video, we're going to explore everything about this rare coin, including why it's so valuable, how to identify it, and the incredible story behind its high market value. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the world of rare coins and discover why the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is such a sought-after treasure. Let's start with a quick overview of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, which was first minted in 1909, is one of the most well-known and iconic coins in U.S. history. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, it features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a simple yet elegant design of two stalks of wheat on the reverse, which is why it's often referred to as the Lincoln wheat penny. And now, fast forward to 1989, a year when the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, many of them unremarkable. But, as with many rare coins, it's the small errors and peculiarities that often turn an otherwise normal coin into a collector's dream. So, what makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? As many of you might already know, most U.S. coins have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. The mint marks on pennies are typically located right under the year on the obverse, and they help collectors identify whether the coin was made at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. In 1989, most pennies were produced with a mint mark, but some were released without one. This is where the magic happens. While a lack of a mint mark might seem like a minor issue, it's actually a huge anomaly, because, in 1989, pennies were supposed to be minted in Philadelphia, and all coins struck there traditionally had the P mint mark. So, how did this happen? Well, there's no concrete explanation, but some experts believe it was either an oversight or a mistake during the coin production process. This led to a small batch of 1989 pennies being released without a mint mark, and this rare error is what makes these coins so valuable today. So, what exactly makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.7 million? Well, the answer lies in its extreme rarity and the high demand from collectors. First, let's talk about rarity. While millions of pennies were minted in 1989, only a very small number of them were missing the mint mark. As you can imagine, that tiny batch has become a holy grail for collectors who are always on the lookout for unique and rare items to add to their collections. Secondly, the demand for this coin has only increased over time. As with most rare collectibles, when something is in short supply and has a history of being difficult to obtain, its value skyrockets. The 1989 no-mint mark penny is now considered one of the most valuable pennies in existence, and the $1.7 million price tag reflects that high demand. In fact, it's not just any version of the 1989 penny that fetches such a high price. Only those in mint condition, often graded at MS65 or higher, are worth this kind of money. These coins are in pristine, uncirculated condition, making them even more valuable. And now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare coins? It's actually pretty simple, but you'll need to keep a sharp eye out. Here's what to look for. Check the year. First, make sure the coin you have is from 1989. It should clearly show 1989 on the obverse, right next to Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Look for the mint mark. This is the crucial part. On most 1989 pennies, you'll find a mint mark right under the year, either a P4 Philadelphia, D4 Denver, or S4 San Francisco. But, in the case of the 1989 no mint mark penny, there will be no mint mark at all, making it incredibly rare. Examine the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Look for any signs of wear and tear, as coins in mint condition will fetch far more. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition will have sharp details, with no discoloration, damage, or signs of wear. If you think you found a 1989 no mint mark penny, make sure to have it professionally appraised and graded. A certified coin grading service can evaluate the coin's condition and give you an official grade, which will play a huge role in determining its market value. As more collectors learn about the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, its value may continue to increase. After all, rare coins only become more valuable as time passes and fewer are left in circulation. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, it could very well be your ticket to a huge payday in the future. Additionally, the growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby means that rare finds like this will only become more sought after by collectors, investors, and numismatists looking to expand their holdings. So, there you have it. The 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, an incredibly rare coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, this penny is proof that even the most ordinary coins can have extraordinary value when they're unique. If you happen to find one of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you learned something new, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin content. And, as always, feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Have you ever come across a rare coin like this? Let us know.